And what could the future hold for the One Pulse Memorial and Museum? It has been nearly 7 years since the massacre that killed 49 people, and ground is not broken on either building project.
After last week's stunning announcement, we know the memorial won't be built at the site of the attack. So how does the foundation move forward? Tonight, in this WESH2 Investigates exclusive, I've uncovered details about the One Pulse Foundation's finances and plans that may reveal what comes next.
That it will honor our children, the survivors, and first responders one way or another.
We've all seen the plans: a tranquil reflecting pool, 49 trees around the Pulse nightclub, a survivor's walk, and a soaring museum just down the street. A major undertaking with a major price tag. How much money has One Pulse raised?
We've raised a total of $20 million.
20 million, and you're on a mission now to do another 49 million?
Yes.
In 2021, when I sat down with Pulse nightclub co-owner and One Pulse founder Barbara Poma, she told me $49 million was still needed to complete the projects. The foundation hasn't released updated numbers on the projects, but with skyrocketing construction costs, the amount needed could be as high as $100 million. That's according to the website of JP Davis Consulting, a firm once on the foundation payroll to help raise money for the project. It's clear plans are changing. The foundation said so last week when it announced the search for a new home of the memorial after negotiations to have the land donated fell through. So, what can the foundation afford to do? WESH2 Investigates has learned from the One Pulse Foundation it has more than $11 million donated specifically to the memorial and museum. We also know they have $3 million left of the $10 million tourism development tax grant from Orange County. That money can only be used for the museum project. That's less than $15 million in the bank for a possible $100 million project. And there's a ticking clock on the foundation. WESH2 Investigates obtained a copy of the TDT agreement with Orange County. It states the foundation has 7 years from the museum property's purchase date to build and open the museum to the public, or the land reverts back to the county. But there's a clause in the fine print that may help the foundation meet that 7-year deadline, which is up in 2026. The TDT agreement states the museum has to be a minimum of 1,000 square feet and be open to the public 20 hours a week, meaning the museum project could be significantly scaled down to satisfy the TDT agreement stipulations. As for the memorial, the foundation has repeatedly said it will open that first before the museum. Last year, the foundation purchased land directly behind the nightclub parcel. Now, the memorial could be built here adjacent to the Pulse nightclub, satisfying the public's desire for it to be close to the site of the attack and avoiding the need to purchase the land from the Pomas and Mike Panaggio to do so. WESH2 Investigates has also learned more about the failed deal between the club owners and the foundation. One Pulse spokesperson, Scott Bowman, said in an email, while the board had planned to purchase the land, things changed after a disclosure by the Palmas. Bowman stated, the One Pulse Foundation Board of Trustees found it no longer appropriate to pay the Palmas for the nightclub property after recently discovering that insurance proceeds paid off debt for the nightclub and asked for a full donation from them and their business partner, Mike Panaggio. Bowman says that's also why the foundation asked the Palmas to buy out Panaggio so that they could then donate the property as they'd intended to. WESH2 Investigates asked the Palmas about this. In an email, they tell me, all insurance monies received were used as they were intended to cover the debt on the business, which was suddenly shut down as a result of a mass murder that took place on the property. Additionally, those monies were used over a 2-year period after the attack to cover a variety of other expenses associated with payroll, property taxes, debris removal, alarm services, and maintenance of the sign. Those monies did not cover the initial debt we incurred when we started the business or the 7 years of loss of income due to the business being destroyed. The design team selected to build the memorial, Coldefee says on its website, delivery of the memorial is anticipated for 2024. The One Pulse Foundation tells me it plans to discuss what will happen with the projects in its next community update, which is expected in the next few weeks.